it just kind of happened when we started dating and like just moving boxes and things like that to transition. Like we were training together. I had more coaching experience. Obviously, he ended up coaching years later, but it was just kind of as we went along, like just doing CrossFit. And obviously, like I saw potential in him and he was getting more interested in, oh, maybe I could try to make it to regionals or maybe I could try making it to the games. And at that point, I was like, well, do we want to do this together? Do you want me to be your coach? Do you want me to program for you? And it was kind of like, yeah, let's try it. Let's test it out for a year and see like how much improvement can we get? Like what can we accomplish together? And so every year, as we, kept going along, like we were getting good enough results, but it's like even this year after the games, like, well, are we going to continue doing this? Like, is there somebody that is better suited for you? Do you want to try something else? Like for me as a coach, I don't take that position for granted. And so that's a discussion that we have and we've evolved. And as a coach, like I go look at what other people are doing. Like I'm looking at ComTrain, I'm looking at Proven, I'm looking at Mayhem, like I'm looking at the .com, like I'm looking at all these things to integrate into his programming, gymnastics, conjugate, like all these things. So I try to be as well versed to be able to help him achieve his goal. But it's something that like it's not necessarily permanent.
But I find the coaching's cool, Caroline. I'm far more fascinated by the relationship.
Yeah.
So I want to, well, first of all, you said something interesting, like making sure you're the best one. I mean, Jeff, how hard of a conversation would that? It'd be hard enough to leave any coach, let alone.
Yeah, there's, I mean, unless I would not be performing at all, like then I would start thinking about it, but I still want us to make it on our own in some way. Like we've built this, we've done this, and nobody can take credit except for her and me. And that's what I want to keep doing. That's important for me. Like, I'm not going to say I'm a Mayhem athlete. No, we are going to the games. She programmed for me. Now, relationship wise, like it's a 3-part relationship. We have the business side, the couple personal relationship, and then we have coach athlete relationship.
In no particular order, Jeff. I'll
it's three. Yeah. That's our life. It's 3 compartments, and we have to be able to keep them separated as much as we can. And I think we're doing a pretty good job at it. Like coach athlete will always have like
differences of opinion.
Yeah, I'm an athlete. I'm gonna complain all the time, and she's gonna make me do stuff I don't want to do, but I'll do it anyway. I'll just complain the whole time. But once the coach athlete is done, like once we're out of the gym, it's me and Caro. It's personal. That's different. And then when business wise, like I've been going like sliding away from the gym and trying to just do the athlete portion and not the business portion. So she puts more time in the business than I do. So that just separated itself a little bit in the last like year and a half.
I think it's just like our ability to be able to like compartmentalize things. Like if we're talking about programming and coaching and the season or like whatever, then we're talking about that. And I don't take anything personal when it comes to like our relationship. So once that discussion is done, like it's done, and then we move on and we go have fun and we go on with our day. And so maybe that like our ability to be able to go back and forth and keep it kind of separate is what makes it
work
possible. But yeah, it's all about communication.